Meadville coach Tim Schleicher, you guys got a 3-0 win over Warren. You're now District 10 champions. How's your team feeling?
They're just elated. This is such a great moment for them. I'm just so happy for them, for all the work they put in. And to have them achieve this is something you work for. And to be able to achieve that against a great team like Warren, I mean, I think we just played our best match tonight. It's probably the most complete match we've played the entire season, and a good time to do it.
And so we had a conversation early in the season, in fact, when you were up at their place, and you mentioned the challenge that your region presents you and how it's going to prepare you for a postseason run.
Sure.
How do you feel that region schedule's prepared you for this moment?
Yeah, tremendous. I mean, playing these guys twice, and we see them in tournaments a lot, and it's always back and forth. You know, I think if you count up the sets we've played, it's probably pretty even as far as who's won, you know, those sets. But yeah, our region's really tough, and you have to be prepared to play every night. And also, it just forces you to grow as a player. You can't just, you know, kind of relax on what you do really well. And like, I thought our Julia did a good job for us, putting a few balls down, just giving us a couple other options when we didn't have to rely on Emma the whole time. But I mean, Emma came through for us. Kendall played great. But it's just that you keep growing as a player, kind of no matter what happened the last match, and just try to make your weaknesses strengths, and hopefully good things pay off. Because even when it doesn't, that's part of the deal, you know.
And so you guys got a big 12-0 run in the first set that really provided a lot of separation. What was working so well for your team during that run that allowed you to go on there?
We just served really tough. Kendall was serving really well. Her ball was moving, really making the passers move for the ball, and I mean, Lindsay does a great job getting them back in system. I mean, she just feeds that ball, even no matter where that ball's passed. But I thought defensively we played really good behind that too. So making them as predictable as we could helps, and then playing defense behind that. But we served well tonight. I think that's one of the biggest things from the last couple of times we've been on the court, especially Tuesday. You saw us play Tuesday. We didn't serve like that Tuesday night, but that's what I mean. Like, they come out and you got to be aggressive, not careless, and just go and try to hunt points and earn points. And if you keep doing that, then hopefully you have success, because it's nice to see it pay off for them, because, you know, they've ended our season the last 3 years. So I told Mike it's only a rivalry if somebody else wins once in a while. I know that doesn't feel great. He's a great coach. He has a great team. And I have a ton of respect for his program and his players. I'm sure it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, and you mentioned on Tuesday that it seemed like maybe there was a little bit of rust from that layoff between the end of the season and your first match in the playoffs. How much of that rust got knocked off tonight?
Oh, a huge amount. We didn't look too rusty at all. It felt good getting back in the rhythm of Tuesday and Thursday, and and I think they probably felt a little bit of that too. But the beginning of the match was back and forth great. Not a lot of errors. I mean, it was like 8-8, 9-9, 10-10 before Kendall went on that run. So I thought it was going to be a 2-point game the whole night, no matter which way it ended up on either side. I thought both teams come out and play a lot cleaner than Tuesday. So yeah, you can do as much as you can when you're not playing, but when you put your jersey on in the D10 playoffs, it's a different animal. And especially for some of our younger players, like we've talked about, that, you know, they haven't experienced that. So for them to be able to get one under their belts before we came into this match was super important, I thought.
And so in the third set, you guys go up 20-16. Warren gets a couple of points.
Yeah.
You took a quick time out there. Mm-hmm. Was that just strategically like, hey, let's settle down, not let them get into a run?
Yeah, let's just stop this here. We have two. Might as well do that. Haven't taken one yet, and you know, we need to side out. Just remind them it's a side out game when we have a lead like that. We just want to side out as quickly as we can. We don't have to run as many points from the service line. But they ran it back to 20-20, and then I think Gabby made a big play after she had a rough time up there on that pin for those last couple up to 20. But then she came back and made the play. But that's what you like to see out of your kids. Like, when they don't have success on the last two, just keep being aggressive, and she hit a good high hand shot and got us to side out with the lead. And just, if you keep siding out with the lead, good things are going to happen, and they were able to do that.
And so Warren takes a timeout. You guys get to match point. Warren calls a timeout there. How hard was it to contain the emotions at that point? You're a point away from winning this championship.
Yeah, well, I told him it was 24-22 a couple times in our gym when we played, and they came back and got us, and we had struggled with 24-22. We had done some scenarios like that, and I was like, hey, 24-22 right here. Just one play, be present, make this play. We talked about, you know, what they might be likely to run or what we want to be mindful of on defense, and just go out there and let's finish it right here, because we don't want to play another set. Yeah.
And so now you guys are going to move on to the PIAA tournament. What do you expect to see in the first round of states?
I have no idea. Somebody from District 7, right? And I mean, we'll figure that one out. But like I said, we just want to represent the district well. Anybody that comes out of District 10, we hope that they represent when it's not us. So we hope that we can do that for our district moving forward into the state playoffs. And we've learned from our boys team that it's an opportunity. You know, it's not like, oh, great, season's over, let's see what happens. Like, let's work hard and prepare, and let's do our best and see what we come up against. So we'll do our best to plan and do as much as we can ahead of time, the legwork. That's part of my job. But we're just going to celebrate this one tonight because it feels really good.
And so you mentioned, you know, this team's ended your season the last couple of years.
Yeah.
How much confidence do you think it gives the kids going into the state tournament that they got this monkey?
I think so. I think this was one, you know, so we can get through this one and hopefully we can earn another opportunity to play and just to take advantage of it. You know, like, hey, we earned this and we want to represent District 10 and just play as well as we can. And they'll do that. I think they're looking forward to the opportunity, but yeah, it's earned a couple more days in the gym, so we're happy about that.
All right, Meadville coach Tim Schleicher, congratulations on the win. Good luck in the state tournament.
All right.